I'm saying here first, spring summer 25 fashion is going to be all about making an impact. It's going to be bold, it's going to be fun, and it's a perfect way to have fun with your personal style. So let's break down some of the trends that we are going to see a lot of in the next couple months, and also the trending colors that we can expect to see dominate. And even though we are still in winter, a lot of these pieces we can actually wear from our winter wardrobe and incorporate that into the spring summer months. If you are new here, my name is Sabrina and I'm a fashion enthusiast, and if you are too, I think you're gonna like it here. Please bear with me, I'm conquering an illness. Okay, I've been conquering this illness for the past month. I mean, give me a break. But alas, the show must go on, so let's get into some of these trends. The first trend I am calling is business chic, something that has been around for quite some time, and it's something that is so me. So I'm here for this trend already. But who really dominated with this trend has to go to Saint Laurent. I mean, the first 15 looks of this amazing show were of these sharp tailored looks. I mean, they were impeccable. They were all, oh wow. The show was playing homage to the founder Yves Saint Laurent, who is most known for his sharp tailored suiting, and I'm so for the tailored oversized 80s suit coming back, even though I would argue that it's really already been back, but you know, I'm here for it nonetheless. We're gonna see a lot of 80s style suits, very power dressing, a lot of shoulder pads as well, even though I would also argue that we have already been seeing a little bit of a rise of shoulder pads. Tory Burch brought out this cinched in blazer with the midi skirt, really bringing back the more feminine power dressing, if you will. Stella McCartney also brought out an oversized 80s suit. Second to Saint Laurent, I would actually argue would be Max Mara. They brought out a lot of classic trenches, suiting, cinched in waistlines. It was all very business chic, if you will. Besides this trend being me at the forefront, I love the fact that you can wear your winter, or really your fall winter jackets, trenches, and bring those into the spring summer months. So you're getting full use out of that clothing. And I think what you'll notice about a lot of these trends is a lot of them you can wear all year round, not just simply spring summer. And in regards to the colors, which I'll go in more depth later on, but a lot of the colors that were shown, at least within the Max Mara, Saint Laurent, Tory Burch, Stella McCartney, were a lot of neutrals. Think grays, whites, and blacks. Saint Laurent showed a lot of those three colors, whereas Bottega and Max Mara showed a lot of more browns, more earthy tones, which I think makes sense considering a lot of these colors are currently trendy, which is also a great thing because if they're currently trendy in the fall winter months, you can carry those well into the spring summer months, getting full use out of the clothing. The next trend is sporty outerwear and elevated athleisure, really proving that comfort doesn't have to compromise on style. When I think of someone that pulls off elevated athleisure very well, my mind goes towards Princess Diana, and I think maybe a lot of us might actually go towards Princess Diana. She was and is still a very famous style icon, and I think that style is something that's very similar to what we are going to see, except we are going to see a lot more layering, so having fun with your athleisure in a way that maybe you wouldn't first think of. So thinking, how can I elevate my athleisure wear up a notch? And simply put, layering. Layering is the go-to styling tip. When in doubt, layer it up. I just made that up, okay, but it's true. There was also a big emphasis on windbreakers, I found. So Gucci and Miu Miu both had these windbreakers. Gucci also had a monochromatic look with the windbreaker, which is always a classic way of styling. Bottega also had their version of a windbreaker, so I think windbreakers are definitely going to see a rise in popularity. And also more sporty footwear, which leads me to my next trend, the slim fit sneaker or trainer, however you want to go about it. Long gone are the days of the chunky trainer. Okay, those are apparently out. Okay, don't even go for them. I'm kidding. Go for things you like to wear. Okay, wear what you like to wear. I, for one, am less fond of this trend. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Okay, I don't love a chunky trainer, but the way we're going, I don't think I like these slim trainers either, because a lot of them are your non-traditional slim sneaker. I'm not talking about the Sambas. I actually quite enjoy those, even though I don't own a pair. That to me is a classic low to the ground trainer. I like that. But we're going down the route of the boxing-esque trainer. Yes, you heard me right, the boxing-esque trainer. Or the trainers without an arch. There was a lot of boxing-esque shoes down the Dior runway. They had mesh, they had laces. It's not my cup of tea, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. But I do feel as though these shoes will get duped a lot. I can see it now. There's a little bit of fear in my soul. If you're not into the boxing-esque shoe with the mesh and the laces, fear not. I do think the Puma Speed Cat is on the horizon, and it has been on the horizon for the past couple months. I have been seeing so many more articles about the Puma Speed Cat than ever before. Miu Miu also has a very slim sneaker, which we have been seeing over the past couple months with the 2 different laces. Those I think are actually very cute, but they do also have a pair with the arch non-existent. I feel as though there has to be a word of that describes this shoe. Needless to say, if you would like the trend or not, it is upon us, okay? It's coming. The next trend we are going to see a lot of is dresses over pants. We saw this a lot on Kate and the Rock runways, and in the nature of layering and layering being the go-to styling tip, I actually am here for this trend. I think it's a great way to experiment with the pieces that you already own. Maybe not so much of a tight dress, but more of a flowy dress, even more so maybe a tunic. Personally, I do think I will be partaking in this trend, but more so with a flowy dress, because I think this is a great way to have fun with your summer spring clothing. It's not necessarily my favorite cup of tea of a trend, but I do think it could be fun. You know, I say this now. I do think this could be styled really beautifully, and I do think this could be styled, you know, not so great. Maybe don't wear a super tight dress with a super slim fit pair of pants. Lace is already having its moment, but I think we are going to see a lot of it in 2025. It was seen down many runways, including Gucci and Saint Laurent, and I'm so here for this trend. I mean, I just bought 2 lace shirts, so the trend better be alive. Otherwise, I'm going to continue on wearing them, as you should, okay, whether it's in trend or not. Lace in all colors. There was lace in black, burgundy, and gray, and there was also a lot of emphasis on nighttime wear being worn out in the evening, you know, to your dinner night out, your girls night out. The nighttime wear and the lace we have been seeing over the past couple months, and it's also very similar to the previous trend where we had everything sheer. I think we're also going to see a lot of sheer as well. Again, a lot of these trends are something that we probably already own and that we can rewear again and again and again. I'm all for the lace trend. I mean, it's not going to obviously keep you warm, but it's definitely something you can wear all year round. Do you remember the tank tops with a little bit of lace at the bottom? I remember wearing those like 15 years ago. I don't know about those coming back, okay? I don't think I'll ever wear a tank top with lace at the bottom, but honestly, who knows? All I'm saying is that lace is here to stay. And the last and final trend, even though there are so many trends, but these are the broad trends that I want to speak about. This is sailor stripes and polka dots. I'm gonna put them in the same category because they are 2 different patterns, if you will. We saw a lot of stripes down the runways of Louis Vuitton, Prada, and Dior, most notably through knits and dresses. And we've really seen a resurgence with stripes recently, so it only makes sense why this is following into 2025. It's a chic everyday pattern. Stripes go with absolutely everything. I personally am not a pattern person, but I do love stripes, especially pinstripes. I think those are so chic, and especially when you have a pinstripe, you can easily mix that with another pattern as well, because it's something that you can't barely see. Now, if you don't like stripes, maybe go towards a more feminine pattern like polka dots. We are going to see a lot of polka dots, especially on dresses, bags, knits as well. Something tells me that we are actually going to see a lot of polka dots, maybe even more than the stripes. I think that polka dots are going to reign over stripes this year. Something is telling me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Who knows? We'll see at the end of this year. Now let's talk about trending colors. There were 5 particular colors that I analyzed, should I say, as I was going through all the fashion month content. The first color being burgundy. Now, we have already been seeing burgundy over the past year or so. Burgundy is not going anywhere, but there was a lot less of burgundy being seen on the runway. Still seen, but a lot less of. So don't get rid of any of your burgundy stuff, okay? Continue on wearing that. We're still going to be wearing burgundy in the year 2025. The next color being green. We definitely saw a lot of green. Makes sense. It's spring, summer, but maybe less of a forest green, more of a grass green, more of a pistachio green, a pastel green, if you will. Wow, I should really understand and learn my colors. Green, grass green, pistachio green. That's what we're gonna see. Blue. We're going to see a lot of blue, and we've already been seeing a lot of icy blue in the winter months, but I think in the spring, summer months, we're going to see a lot more of a pastel baby blue. The color blue was one of the most seen colors on the runway. We are going to see a lot of blue coming up. The next shade is gray. We are no strangers to gray, and the gray is already having its trendy moment right now. So it's great because you can use your fall, winter coats, jackets, shirts, whatever, and wear those within the spring, summer months. Gray was seen down a lot of runways, especially Bottega, and I think we are going to see a continuation of all the grays that we are already wearing, which I think is great. And the best and final color, in my opinion, light pink. Oh, this brings me so much joy. I absolutely love this color. There was a lot of light pink down the runways. To me, this color is so beautiful. It's so chic, it's feminine. Maybe that's your vibe, maybe that's not your vibe. I remember seeing this beautiful Alaya dress down the runway and this beautiful light shade of pink, and I knew right off the bat light pink was going to be, if not the color of the maybe not the year, maybe of the season. So buckle up, those are all the trends and colors that we are going to see a lot of in the next couple months. I am excited to see how these trends are going to transpire. I'm excited to see people have fun with fashion. There's definitely going to be a level of personalization in this year. Let me know in the comments below how you like or dislike these trends, if you plan on incorporating or not. I would love to know your thoughts on how you think 2025 fashion is going to transpire. I'm gonna leave you guys here. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I hope you have the utmost fabulous day. Bye guys.